for those that I don't, any single people in the house? Any single people? Let me see you. Let me see you. Let me see you. What's up, y'all? I clap for you. This one is for you. This one is for me. It's a different world, and you will see why it's under the struggle category. If dating in this organization when you're over the age of 35 isn't a different world, then I don't know what is. Especially for those of us whose last experience was BSM, before social media, when the messenger was the bold wingman who said, hey, my friend would like to meet you. And the initial communication wasn't someone sliding in your DMs. And can we talk about how everyone knows everyone? 6 degrees of separation really ends up being 4, because that brother you checking and think is random is actually friends with the barber of your homegirl's ex. And that sister you spotted at that last Zoom event, your grandmama used to study with her aunt. She know the whole family and probably got a baby picture of Shorty at the house. You have to almost expect to date someone with a past. Either they've been married and is now widowed, divorced, have kids, been disciplined, tatted, smoked, snorted, or sold something. And that's okay, because we are now here. But we must be in Alice's dream, because it's a perpetual wonderland out here. Bad habits get served on silver platters by mad hatters. Fitted cat-wearing cats with Cheshire smiles. It's wild how they be spilling tea while wearing J's. Grinning your face, then poof, they're gone without a trace. Well, to you anyway, because their presence is still active in other places. But since we believe ghouls and goblins are just alternate names for demons, when you ghost me, you're acting less like my brother and more like, well, like father, like son. How else can you so easily dispose of someone? And ladies, we're not exempt. Among us are resistors, easily triggered and super sensitive to criticism, because construction means you don't accept me the way I am. Clinging to distorted ideals of gender roles. When he does something nice, he's doing the most. Not satisfied until he comes out of character. Then gratified when he's under your control. But now you don't want him no more. Sick game, but play them before they play you, right? It's like Lord of the Flies. One heartbreak separates estrogen-fueled savagery from the civilized. It's no surprise that we are walking Humpty Dumptys who fear sitting back on the wall until all the king's men realize they must build with bricks labeled patience, slathered with mortared kindness. After all, that's what love is. But it's important that we do so. But we are facing a pendulum shift. It hits different because Generation X's care less about sowing oats and carving notches in bedposts. They are silver foxes and vixens who have already dug their burrows and now just want to share that empty den. Not everyone has malintent. So brothers, your sisters are facing men at the age where he won't even lyingly tickle her ears when he talks of his disbelief in organized religion. She hears, if you believe your faith has made you who you are, then by all means continue. And while you're at it, raise the kids the same. Because I love you and I will not stand in your way. And sisters, our brothers have at their feet women who recognize them as loyal companions on a leash named God. So her response to his restraints is, I may not walk on the same road, but you have my utmost respect. I would love to help you achieve your goals. Brothers and sisters, we owe it to each other to be better. Not every relationship will lead to marriage. And if it doesn't, that's okay. But the dating process shouldn't make it harder to remind ourselves that he don't love who I love. And she could be the one on the phone with the authorities disclosing my location. Don't make it harder on the days when I feel like I'm the only one who lets thoughts like these force me to be patient. I know I'm not, but the struggle gets real when it seems others are winning wordlessly. Adding insult to injury. Those giving advice say proceed. Jehovah blesses all marriages because it's his arrangement. But that don't work for me. We're taught to be mindful of stumbling when it comes to alcohol. When not the same principles apply to the cistern in which we share our drink. At least that's what I think. Now, this may not be your experience, just describing things as I see it. If you have something to add, let's have a real talk. No red table needed. And for those that didn't know, just remember what you've been told. It's a different world from where you're coming from.